We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Buffalo Bills. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. This one taken just inside the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brought down at the 35.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
Geis with the carry on 2nd down. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
Mike. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. 53 for Mike. Check. Get in the way. Zebra. Get in the right one. Check.
From the gun, it's Wilson. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Here's Travis Homer, the former Miami Hurricane. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And it'll be 3rd down.
15 yards.
Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks. Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
This one taken just inside the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Following the penalty, it's Geis. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
.38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Now a quick throw out wide to Ruggs. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be 1st, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it 2nd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Right back to Juszczyk again. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
Remember, as they try to run the ball down here, Charles, this is the number 2 rush defense in the league.
So do you accept the challenge up front? Do you get your offensive line together, get your tight end in the ball game and say, I don't care that they're number 2. Let's go ahead and show them that we can run the ball anyway? Or do you do the best thing and throw the darn thing and try and get in the end zone?
Maybe that's wiser. There's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3.
Bills 3.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Going on the ground with Homer. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
The ball carrier.
If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Allen's throw is complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one a first down pickup of 8.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him.
And this is caught. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 11th touchdown of the year, and the Bills have retaken the lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream, one you don't want to wake up from, but for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From the 10.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
Tavon Austin on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for
This is caught inside the 15. And they do finally get him at the 12.
Bills 10.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Wilson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
14.
To throw again. Wilson steps away to his left. And that's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again here. Wilson dancing to his left. This is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. Now the 49ers have retaken the lead. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Niners 14. Bills 10. Robbie Gould.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, it's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Eric Reed, the former LSU Tiger, making the play on the defensive side.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And this is caught by Watkins. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
17 yards.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. They'll run this with Homer. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 10 more there and another 1st down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. Allen going to get this one to Singletary. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
This is Homer. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
The 30-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Right there, 54, right there, 54. Here we go, G, get off the field. Shit.
A first carry for the 2nd-year running back. It's Devin Singletary.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite. but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Caught right side, Tate. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Wilson. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The Niners on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
17-yard line.
Reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Wilson gets rid of it quickly, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. To give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. That would give to the big fullback, Juszczyk. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk with his second touchdown here in this first half as they have taken the lead. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Niners 21, Bills 17.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Allen. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Shaquill Griffin with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. He just joined the double-digit party with that last pick. He now has 10 on the season.
And that takes a great amount of skill, study, a tad bit of luck. But bottom line, he's had a heck of a season.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. After the interception, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
From the shotgun, Wilson buying time to his left. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 17. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. The extra point up and good, and that gives them a 3-point lead.
Kickoff for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Wilson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. forced out to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, but it'll be second down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Being chased out left. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And the Bills' first down.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 26 and a first down.
A gain of 26.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, Allen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Travis Homer.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Right back to him on first down. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Taken down at the 19.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A 38-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Intercepted.
Levi Wallace with a pick.
Take over 1st
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Open man here is Foster. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down.
And the Bills 1st down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
1st and goal.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
He was brought down at the 4.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. Again, it's Homer. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
21.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. Travis Homer with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bills will extend their lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Score Bills 34, 49ers 21. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17.
And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
36-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
The throw complete here to Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 41-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. They go play action now. Wilson sliding out of the pocket. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
That's right. Number 53. Mike 53. Here we go. 53. Four down. 53.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson steps away to his left. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Mike 53.
To throw again is Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Wilson.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Check that.
Wilson will throw again. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Ed Oliver, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Dancing to his left. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Not today, Mike. Not today.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Is 3rd down.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
3 plays and out. It's
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's Austin. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And we have reached the 2-minute warning.
At their own 38-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Reception here by Ruggs. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Complete to Henry.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
23-yard line.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That puts him in excellent position, first and goal after a gain of 19. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Taron Johnson able to pick it. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown. And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Here's Bass now for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
41, 49ers 21. Tyler Bass.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Henry Ruggs, the rookie, his intended target.
And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Williams, incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again, Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver.
But now it'll be 3rd down.
On the coverage.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Again, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception. Taron Johnson able to pick it. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Tonight's final score, Bills
Charles, it's
41,
one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Buffalo, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Niners, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year.
And they will be back home next week for a date with Washington.
I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.